What's up, Vanity babies? What's up, Vanity babies? What's up, Vanity babies? Y'all, I'm here again. I have some things to say to get off my chest. Your auntie is angry. I'm angry. Okay? You hear me? I'm angry. Got some things to say. So I got to record this and I got to get it out there because, yeah, I got an issue with what's going on. It's called collusion. 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 It's a conspiracy, a C-O-N conspiracy. Spell it for me. C-O-N conspiracy. You heard me? So, my mama always told me when someone shows you what they think of you, not what they say about you, but when they show you what they think of you, believe it. Believe that's what they truly think. Their actions, not their words, regardless of what they say, regardless of how sincere they appear. Believe them. Take it for real, real, and not for play, play. Okay? Believe me, y'all, I'm sad and disappointed in the Baltimore Ravens organization right now. Actually, I have kind of been disappointed for the past couple years. Um, you all know Lamar Jackson is my favorite player on the team. He's been my favorite player for a long time, since Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and that, group of guys. Lamar Jackson is a superstar. Um, he's arguably not even arguably, he's the best quarterback they've ever had, period. Um, and they had the opportunity to lock him down 2 years ago, and they didn't. And here we stand. Why is it that so many other QBs in the league um, are getting their money? And Lamar isn't. I mean, I understand, he's in a position now where he wants a fully guaranteed contract, and he doesn't have a manager, but I understand all of that. But there should be, when you know what your person is worth, you go ahead and do what you have to do to keep them, right? And forget my phone is going off. But what's going on with the leadership and ownership of this team, y'all? They are refusing to give this man what he deserves up front without going through a fight, going all of this extra stuff. Um, in my opinion, the days of paying quarterbacks uh, for what they're worth after they win a Super Bowl is gone. I mean, cats are getting their large deals, these big money deals, without winning a conference final. Hell, without winning a playoff game. Tell the truth. I mean, I remember, and again, I've been not a lifelong Baltimore Ravens fan, but as long as the team has been in existence, I've been a fan. And I remember when Joe Flacco became the highest paid player in the NFL. This was like 2012, 2013. And it was a big old hoopla, and everybody was up in arms, and there was all kinds of discussions. Was he uh, elite? Um, does he deserve this amount of money? There were all kinds of debates. I mean, it went on for years. Um, and everybody was in an uproar because nobody really felt that he was worth it. And again, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan saying, I don't know if he was worth it because we saw what he did in the playoffs. That year they won, he balled out. But the regular season, he had to be carried through to the Super Bowl. I mean, the consensus was a no. He wasn't elite. And I remember trying to feel away when commentators would say that. But then in my heart of hearts, I knew he wasn't. So what was I going to say? But leave him alone, let him collect his money. He got all them kids, whatever. So now here we are. And I'm confused because Lamar Jackson is he's one of the most electrifying football players in the league. And he's still young. I mean, the sky's the limit for this young man. He has the character. Um, so I'm sorry, Ravens, you're my team, but you don't deserve a discount on Lamar Jackson. Okay? Especially since you didn't give one to Flacco. And folks will say what they will. Again, he did win a Super Bowl. But my rebuttal is that, again, the rest of the team is what got him to that Super Bowl. He didn't put the team on his back to get to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson puts that team on his back on a regular basis. So stop it. I mean, like I said, he played great in the postseason that year. But then what happened the previous years, the following years? He played like boo boo, like boo boo. I mean, but we finally get a superstar, and you don't want to pay him. You want to shortchange him because you don't want to set a precedent of paying fully guaranteed contracts when he kind of just. And the argument is, oh well, he doesn't deserve a fully guaranteed contract. He's been injured the last 2 years. He hasn't played the full last 2 years. Y'all been watching the games? Lamar Jackson is out there getting hurt because he has to step out and put himself in harm's way on a regular basis because no one else can uplift themselves to do what. And what do I mean by that? People say, oh, he takes off running too quickly. Sometimes he has to take off running because his receivers don't get open. What's he gonna do? And the facts be told, his injuries have come while he's been in the pocket. He wasn't running. He was in the pocket, waiting for a receiver to get open. And it didn't happen. So miss me with all of that. Get him an offensive line that can hold him up. Get some receivers that can get open so that he can get them the ball. He's a bona fide passer. He just needs some weapons. He gets the ball out of his hand. He doesn't have to run. Duh. Anyway, so and it's crazy because he balls out every time he gets on the field. I mean, this man has put his health on the line. He puts everything on the line. He carries this team. Um, and I have an issue with some of these folks now saying, oh, we don't want to pay him. That's just too much. Da, 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 da. What are you talking about? This team is nothing without him. We saw what happened in the playoffs. We saw it. It was painful, and we saw it. Where are all those folks who've been championing Lamar? He's so great. He's so this. He's so that. We're going to support him, build a team around him. He's our future. He's the face of the team. So we're going to do everything for him. But pay him what he deserves because there are other quarterbacks getting this money and he doesn't. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, what do you think is going to happen with Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow in their deals? I mean, granted, we got a year or two. There's a year or two for them to work out their deals once the end of their contract. I mean, technically, those teams could do what they did to Lamar, but I doubt very seriously the Bengals are going to put a franchise tag on Joe Burrow. They're going to work out a deal. I doubt very seriously the Chargers are going to put a franchise tag on Justin Herbert. They're going to work out a deal. They know they are superstars. They value their players and they're going to get it done. So what is going on with my Ravens? I don't get it. And what's going to happen is if the Ravens keep playing this game, the price is going to go up. You're going to have to pay them anyway. I mean, I've been listening to people all afternoon. Now, some people are saying that this is good business because they believe that, there's not another team that's going to give Lamar this kind of money or give up these first round draft picks. And I'm looking at the teams. There are about 7 to 8 teams that can do this. I mean, are they just trying to see what the market cost is for Lamar? What these other teams think about? I mean, because you think about it, what teams are out there? The Colts, the Washington. What are they called now? It's not the Washington football team. The Commanders, whatever they're called. The Panthers, the Texans. If Lamar came to Texas I'd become a Texans fan. I'd still be a Ravens fan because that's my home team, but I'd have to support him because he's that great of a player. The Raiders, the Titans, they're reporting that Tannehill's going to get the boot. So there's an opening there. Tampa Bay, depending on where Aaron Rodgers goes. If he goes to the Jets, then Green Bay is open. Maybe possibly because they don't know what they have in Jordan Love. Um, but if he stays with Green Bay, then the Jets is an option as well. So I mean, there are teams that he could possibly land at. And I didn't name the Falcons because I read a report right before I started recording that they are saying that they're not going to trade for Lamar. And then here's another team we're not looking to trade for Lamar. I want to say the only one that said they're still open and they're looking is the Raiders. So here's my next question. So what's going on? What do you mean you're not looking to trade for Lamar when you need a quarterback? It gives me pause. Seriously? I mean, what kind of backroom dealings were y'all doing over at the combine that nobody else was privy to? Are y'all in cahoots uh to make sure that this man doesn't get his money? Bishadi. Did you put your friends up to screwing Lamar so that y'all can get him on the cheap? Please don't let this be what it looks like it is. Because you'll lose me as a fan. I mean, and while I'm happy for Lamar that some of these opportunities may be out there for him, I'm bummed that he'll probably have to leave my team. Um, but with what I'm seeing is going on, I mean, it looks like they playing a deck against him. I mean, it's stupid. I don't see any other team doing this to their superstars. Please tell me who else has done this to their superstar quarterback. I'm confused and angry. Lamar is the face of the Baltimore Ravens. He has been for the last several years. Ever since he stepped foot on the field, he's been dynamic. And to lose him would be catastrophic. And it sickens me that, that he's being disrespected in this way after putting so much into lifting this team up to giving everything he could. And there are people who say, well, he didn't finish out the year. He wasn't hurt. He could have played. No, well, maybe he couldn't. Would you, if you were in his shoes and they were treating you like they are treating him now? Would you? I had to get it out because, it's just frustrating. I know how great this team could be with Lamar, and it's really going to suck when he leaves because I'm almost guaranteeing that after all of this, he's going to leave because, I mean, the damage is done. How could you trust him moving forward? I wouldn't want to have to work for you if I didn't trust you. But y'all, it is what it is. Auntie had to vent. I had to get it off my chest. It's going to work out. God works everything out for your good. My team just may suffer a little bit longer if Lamar leaves. I'm praying that um, somebody will make an offer that the Ravens will have to match. And we'll get to keep our quarterback. Not for a discount. Y'all don't deserve a discount for what he's done. You made millions of dollars in ticket sales, merchandise sales off of this man's back. Pay him. Pay him. He fills those seats. Not one other person fills those seats but Lamar Jackson. Peace. Auntie loves you. Click like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys.